So we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Roald Dahl Charlie and the Chocolate Factory book. This degustation was inspired by desserts. Although they weren't desserts, it were savoury dishes, but presented in a dessert form. Our first dish were macarons. And on the side note, I actually hate eating macarons. I think that they're too sweet, too expensive, and just full of air. To make fun of this terribly expensive morsel, I've decided to even push up the lux factor and serve the most expensive ingredients in the macaron. So the first one was an Alba white truffle macaron, and we served that with Valrhona white chocolate. Then next we had a black truffle and foie gras macaron, followed by an Avruga caviar and beetroot macaron. So you have a progression from sweet to rich to salty, and that was a very nice amuse-bouche to start the entire degustation. So the next course we did a chocolate profiterole. This was an 80% chocolate coated profiterole that was injected with just pure foie gras. Jelly was a cured salmon, and this had combo foam and served with a couple of jellies. So we had a smoked duck bacon jelly and a tomato water jelly and some herb jelly. And this had sprinkles of Karinga nori. So in tradition with our degustation nights, guests come dressed in theme, get bonus dishes. And our bonus dish was actually a battered oyster served with a 7-fire tempura and avocado salsa. Now, we had a couple of really sporting guests. One actually came as Violet Beauregard and the other one came as Veruca Salt, so that was quite cute. Now, rice pudding is a risotto that had black and white truffles. It was a bit soggy because we had also garlic confit foam. We served it with something called a mushroom pepper or mushroom powder that we dehydrate and then we mill and we make it into a very nice fine powder. So at the table we were shaving truffles and then we were offering pepper to the guests. And you know, a lot of them didn't say when, so I just kept on going on and on, shaking the pepper over their dishes. And of course, you know, people were just too polite to say no or stop. Now, crepe Suzette, as you know, is a crepe. It's folded, it's served with orange jus. This time we did a buckwheat galette, so it's a bit of a dark brown galette, and it's served with slices of dark prosciutto and orange jus and a little bit of fennel salad. Our final main was called ice cream sundae. This looked like ice cream, although it wasn't ice cream, it was actually mashed potato. This was, you know, molded into a dome, topped with a cherry. Well, actually it wasn't a cherry, it was a cherry tomato with a cherry stem, served with some lamb and deep fried lamb fat. So this was my version of the halal chi yao cha. This was actually inspired by 2 rooms in the Chocolate Factory. The first one was the goose that laid golden eggs, and the second is the missing chapter, the fudge room. This dish was a spherical pave, which is like a very deep, dark, chocolate-rich mousse with a sponge. And this was coated with a very nice Valrhona chocolate. And then we spray painted it with edible gold paint. Now, sitting on top of this was a dehydrated white milk wafer that was fashioned to look like a goose. Technically very difficult to make and very, very tedious. So, we had a golden ticket, and the winner of the golden ticket gets to go into the mysterious kitchens of Bistro Atap and spend a day with me. And how we dispersed this was we actually had a raffle. We placed duck tickets and the golden ticket in chocolate bars and we distributed it to all our guests. And what do you know? Veruca Salt actually wins the golden ticket. So she'll be coming soon into the mysterious kitchens of Bistro Atap to either learn something from me or to be exploited as a dishwasher. She doesn't even know. So at the end of the meal, we actually surprised all our guests with a huge tray of chocolates that were all made in Bistro Atap customers were given these little cute boxes with little messages inside, and it said, "Don't forget what happened to the boy that got everything he ever wanted. He lived happily ever after." So this is a sneak preview of what you can expect from Bistro Tap's degustations in the next few months, because we'll be issuing more golden tickets and ending the year on the sweet note.